Boys Club.
Is it called Boys Club because my apartment looks like a boy lives in it?
I wouldn't say a boy lives in it. I would say a boy is kidnapped somewhere in here.
Boys Club.
We're everything. We're true crime. We're World Star Hip Hop.
World Star Hip Hop. We're Netflix reviews.
Stories of the day.
Boys Club.
Listen.
Yeah, do it. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. I think. No, we're not. And on Google Play. Nobody gives a shit.
Boys Club.
Boys Club Podcast. Now with 90% more sound clips of black people.
Boys Club.
Touch me, and I'll sue.
Here at Intoxicated Reviews, we intellectually dissect the art of cinema, scene by scene. Here's some clips.
All he is, it's just a fucking big wooden doll full of cum, chasing kids around.
You look up guys who poop in a bag. Because I think that's where you'll find them. Because he is hurt.
It's probably just in your search history anyway, isn't it?
This movie fucking blows.
So don't forget to subscribe to Intoxicated Reviews on all places you find podcasts. Except Spotify. We're working on it.
Do not take product if you are hypersensitive.
We can start. I mean, I never really formally, like, I always usually start.
No, we need like a hot intro. We're gonna cut all this shit out, and then we're gonna and then we're gonna start it out. You're gonna be like, "Welcome to Intoxicated," and then we cheers. Yeah.
Everybody, welcome.
Body.
Welcome back to
Yeah.
the Intoxicated Podcast. I'm here with a returning guest who wasn't on too long ago.
I can't stay away from this place. You know.
You love it.
This really it speaks to the East Coast hospitality. You know, there's nobody in Ontario that's just gonna ask me to come on their podcast and drink copious amounts of, you guessed it,
Lobster vodka!
Nova Scotia Spirito, Blue Lobster vodka. Guys, I slide into your DMs all the time. I just don't see why we can't get this sponsorship up in the air. You know, I know people. I've been to your distillery. We're getting off track.
You know, they did give me an ample supply. Because I made that shout out video. Did you see that? Where there was a combination of you and Sunny talking about Blue Lobster.
You know,
and I tagged them in it, and then they sent us they sent me like, I think a thing of that and like 2 cases of the cans but I have some merch. I have some merch for you. Because they gave me a bunch of stickers and like all this stuff. But then when I messaged them about this weekend, they're like, it's just like they need more time.
Yeah.
So
all right, so I get it. You'll send Sarah. You'll send Sad Girl Studios the Blue Lobster, but I don't have carry on. I don't have checked bags. I can't just bring these bottles. But just get into Ontario, man. Okay. There's only so many canned vodka sodas that I can drink. I need the actual bottle. I can. I'm an alcoholic. I need to be able to mix my own drink. You guys are delegating how much vodka and soda ratio that I'm drinking. I sound mad. I love you guys. You guys are incredible.
They're so great. They're so great to the podcast. So thank you, Nova Scotia Spirit Co.
Yeah, all day, baby.
And gotta get into Ontario for this guy because this is one of your biggest fanboys here.
I tell people everywhere.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm like this. So like people are all like, "Yeah, we're having hot girl summer." I'm like, well, hot girl summer is not complete without a nice vodka soda to, get rid of your cows and get that bikini bod going.
Oh yeah, no, it's the best drink. We share this. Like, this is our favorite drink, right? Like the vodka soda.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And I'm like a vodka guy, and I'm not like a snob when it comes to vodka. Like you see these people, they're like, yeah, let's go to the club and order bottles of like Belvedere and like Grey Goose. Like, get fucked. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not like if we're like, I'm not like a craft beer guy. I'm not gonna like go to a craft brewery and be like, oh, line me up some IPAs. No,
So you're not Dan?
I am not Dan. I'm not Dan. I will go to distilleries though. I like a nice craft liquor. Yeah. And that's one thing that I do when I'm on the road, where I'll go to craft distilleries and I'll try different. And I have so far, I have my favorite vodka, my favorite gin, and my favorite bourbon, and they're all from different provinces. So I have a nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So obviously vodka. Blue Lobster, Nova Scotia Spirito. Oh, wow. Is that shout out number 2 in 5 fucking minutes? You're welcome. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Favorite gin. Had it at the Hubcap Comedy Festival when I was hanging out with the boys there in Moncton. It's called Gin Thuya. Thuya.
Okay.
It is delicious. Amazing gin. Definitely drink that.
Nova Scotia Spirit Co. also makes good gin.
I haven't had it.
It's called Willing to Learn.
And then they have,
which is great.
And then they have
Great
Fisherman's Helper rum.
Yeah.
I like the way they name their product.
I do too.
Yeah, it's very, very clever. But yeah, Gin Thuya is very good. And then when I was in Calgary, I had this bourbon. It's called Gnarly Oak Bourbon. It's made by the Minhas Brewery, which is that the really hot East Indian girl that's on Dragon's Den.
Oh yes, yeah.
Manjeet Minha. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but
yeah.
She looked good.
Oof.
But yeah, they make this bourbon that's out of control. Good.
Oh.
Speaking of East Indian.
Where is this going?
I know you're like, he's gonna say something racist right now. No, okay. Have you ever been to an Indian wedding?
No, but I live through your Instagram stories.
Body, let me tell you, I'm gonna make this announcement right now. Unless you're in my family or you're like one of my best fucking friends, I'm done with white people weddings. There is nothing that white people weddings have for me anymore.
Yeah, no, they don't know how to do them right.
No, they do not.
They truly don't.
I was hired to MC an Indian wedding in Montreal. I didn't know fucking anybody, and I went there.
Oh, interesting.
And they gave me like a ton of cash and like all this Indian food and like as many drinks as I want. And the thing is like, yo, these guys they defy the rules. They opened up the bar, and then the bartender like left to go take a piss, and like their grandpa just went behind the bar. Was like, fuck it, what do you guys want? And like. Bro, it was the best. That was a terrible. That sounded more Lebanese. I'm sorry about that. I'm not good with accents.
No, but like honestly,
they don't give a fuck, buddy. I watched. So I had to announce the like wedding intros for them to come in, like, and they come into music, bro. Grandma and grandpa, okay. Dada and Mohanbai Nana. Well, I don't. The words are. It was so fucking embarrassing. I had to call the groom because he gave me this list of names, and I'm like, all right. I just want to make sure I'm like pronouncing this right. I had all of the pronunciations wrong.
Did you really?
Bro, it was bad. I'm like, so Ashok. He's like, it's Ashok. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, Rekha. He's like, Reka. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to need to just fucking, I had to write them all down phonetically just so I could like pronounce them.
No, that would be really tough.
I nailed it, I think. No one complained. I've never seen them since. That doesn't give me a ringing endorsement.
No, but I followed your Instagram stories that night recently.
No, that wasn't that one.
Wedding?
I just went as a +1 for that.
Holy
one.
shit,
man! So the one that I emceed, and they had grandma and grandpa come out to All I Do Is Win Bengali remix. It was the most gangster shit. This guy is fist pumping in one hand and fucking cane in the other, and he's wearing like a fuchsia suit. If I didn't have like all this shit on my phone, I would have been taking videos. It was the craziest thing. And then they did this fucking it was actually adorable and awesome. Like all of his cousins, the bride and the groom, all of their cousins, they did like a 6-part dance that tells the story of how they met and like came to be. Bro, these DJs had like inside fireworks. They had smoke machines. Like it was gangster. It was sick.
Fucking god.
But like the one thing that I did notice though is like they're not shy to spend money on their fucking weddings. Oh god, no. Which is so interesting to me because Indians have that stereotype that they're fucking cheap people,
right?
You know,
yeah, they
don't cheap out on their weddings, man, and that's why you see white people getting divorced.
Very true.
You don't see foreign people and like ethnic people like don't get divorced.
They don't
because they're like, you motherfucker, I spend my life savings on your wedding.
Yeah,
you stay with that bitch.
Well, do you think that they take marriage more seriously?
Yeah, well, family definitely means more. Yeah. Family is. Family is definitely more important to people of different cultures outside of like us and all of the mutts of white people.
So true.
Like I play soccer with a lot of Eastern Europeans, and like a lot of them like they go see, like they live close to their moms, and like their mom, like anything that mom or sister or brother needs, they're there for them. Same with like a lot of Arab and Muslim families. Like family is like fucking everything. It's fucking awesome, man. Yeah. I wish I was as close to my mom, dad, brother, and my sister. Like I'm close with them. Like we all get along, but it's not to the fucking point of everybody that's not white.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
so interesting.
Yeah, it's wild. Okay, but this second wedding though, like these guys were flexing a little bit. It was a subtle flex. I tried to like go straight up like what's that fucking show where no, I'm not going anywhere with this. I tried to in my head do my own appraisal of what this fucking wedding cost. Bro, this was like straight out of a Bollywood movie. So they're like 4 days long.
Yeah.
Like the one I went to the one
crazy.
day out of the 4 for both of them as an MC and then as a +1. And I was hearing about what happened in the other ones. And bro, when they were doing like the ceremony, this fucking guy rode in on a horse. Like that takes so much big dick energy. Like short of parachuting out of a fucking helicopter, like there is not much more that you can do. And man,
wow.
we were at this event hall, and I'm like thinking like, okay, so I'm getting here on the last day. This is just like the wedding like party, and you already had 3 days, so I'm already assuming like you've probably already spent like $200,000.
Jesus Christ.
And then we're at this. There was 2 places. You like show up for cocktail hour at one place, huge, and then you walk down a red carpet to another place, and that's like the giant thing. And the thing that like made me laugh so hard is like they hired like a videographer to like make like a wedding like a hype up video. You know when like UFC fighters make like hype up videos before they like fight?
Yes.
They had like a hype up video
Oh
for their wedding.
I love that and respect that so much because I feel like I have a case of the too much gene.
Yeah.
And I feel like
You'd go full boil.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Or
that was a
be...
Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference.
Oh, yes, it was 9-9. It would be all or nothing, I think. I think I would either like keep it really quiet and like under wraps, or I would just go all out.
Yeah, fair.
Like I'd do one or the other.
Yeah.
There'd be no Legion halls with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
No.
We want a nice, but like, man, so they had like literally like, you know, when you watch like Chronicles of Narnia or like Lord of Rings or like any like Steven Spielberg like where they have like the original scores, like the crazy like fucking feature film music.
Yeah.
Like they were playing like that, and it shows them and they're like holding hands walking through a meadow, and then they just they like arrive at this canvas, and then the music gets more intense, and they start throwing fucking paint at the goddamn thing, and then they make like a heart, and then they're in the whole Bollywood like dress and stuff. This was a 5 fucking minute video, man. It's so funny the shit that people fucking put into weddings. Like, man, like my friend Rachel just went to her friend's getting married like soon, and like people are getting like so into like weddings and stuff like that. This poor girl, so her friend is like rich, and she's like, yeah, the bachelorette is like 2 weeks in Croatia, and she's like okay, like cool, like I can't afford to go do that. And then she's like, yeah, no problem, we're actually having a poor person's secondary bachelorette. Wait, we're having a poor person secondary bachelorette in New York City. That's the fucking backup. We're gonna go do a weekend in the most expensive fucking city in the city. Already you're losing not a third, but you're losing shit on the dollar, and then you're gonna go buy $9 slices of pepperoni pizza and fucking $13 vodka sodas. And that's the poor people bachelorette.
There was a good meme that was like a girl going to a bank asking for a loan, and they're like, why do you need this? Are you buying a house? Are you like, what's it for? And it's just like the girl's like, I have 3 bachelorettes this year.
And they're like, take our money. Yeah. I saw
like literally it's so expensive.
Yeah, I saw another meme too where this girl, it's like in quotation, she's like, I married my best friend, gushed the bride, standing beside 3 women that forked out $5,000 each to stand there with her. And man, I don't know. Bro, you got to be able to sign something and say, if you fucking divorce within 3 years, I want my goddamn money back. Like, right? Yo, come on, man.
And it's not even just weddings. It's every big life event that people feel they need to make it this big thing.
Bro, I'm in Canadian show business. I'm not giving up a Saturday to go to your son's first birthday.
Right?
Do you think that I want to sit in front? First of all, conversations are terrible when now children are allowed at parties.
Yeah.
What happened to getting a babysitter? Don't you want mom's night out? Don't you want to just crush a box of wine and not worry about little Declan?
This is why I don't want kids.
Bring him to fucking grandma. If you don't have a grandma, then find the little girl the girl next door to babysit.
Yeah.
It's silly to me.
It's very silly.
And you know, I can't talk about fun stuff anymore. And I have nothing to say to any of these people because they're like, oh yeah, the patio stones are looking nice, you know. But you do actually learn stuff about you do learn stuff from like a real adult, like couples and stuff. Like apparently this I didn't know because obviously this isn't a part of my world, but the circumcisions, they don't do that anymore because they see it as mutilation, which fair.
Yeah.
So, but if you're like still religious or you still think like that's a thing, if you want to get your kids circumcised, you got to go see like an underground dick snipper, you know. You gotta it's probably in like a
gotta
base.
seek it out
yeah,
somewhere.
you gotta look it up in like the back pages.
It's
like
drugs.
escort, dick snipper, fucking hitman. Like, yeah, it's all in the same thing.
Wows.
It's wild.
That's guys, we're here with Nick Burden, by the way. I don't think I said your name yet.
That's all right.
I mean, I'll say it in the intro, but I just wanted the people to know that Nick Burden is here.
Yeah, I'm just a greasebag from Ontario. Don't mind me.
And you had fun last time, so you're
back.
back.
A lot of fun. Okay,
you requested to come back, which is very nice.
Yeah.
Because I knew you were going to be back in town. I probably would have asked, but it was nice to get the text
now,
to say, I want to be back on.
Let me ask you that. Are you telling me that people don't want to be on a podcast that has alcohol a second time?
I mean, I think most would, but not all are proactive and saying, can I come back on?
Well, that's puppycock.
Well, because I think, well, I mean, and honestly, it's a small scene here in Halifax, so I'll be asking people to come back on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's...
Man, I love anywhere where I can come and drink a quart of vodka and complain about people's stupid weddings. It's funny because like
I want that as the new ad for my show.
it's funny too because like I can talk all this shit and people might get mad and like oh, I listened to your podcast and you said something that I didn't like. I'm like, oh, they're actually listening to like stuff that I do. You know what I mean? It's like
that's what I think too.
It's a double-edged sword. You can get
really
mad, but I'm like, at least they're supporting.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I love complaining about that stuff. Okay, back to the wedding thing. Like this, you're gonna love.
Okay, tell me.
So I was in BC, right? So I was doing some shows, but I went to a wedding with my girl. Her friend was getting married. She was a bridesmaid. So like I didn't know anybody, and I went to this wedding, and I went with like her mom, and we got fucking hammered. It was fucking awesome. But this fucking wedding was the opposite of that East Indian.
Oh, okay. How was it? Okay.
This was man. So picture the bridal party. And all of the bridesmaids are all like Barbie dolls, and then picture the groomsmen, and they're all like football players.
Okay, so this is like high school.
Yeah, it seemed like a high school musical on like cocaine, like for sure. It was great. And so my favorite part about it was the speeches.
Ooh,
the speeches were incredible.
Oh, they were good. Or bad good?
Like bad good.
Oh, okay.
Like fucking
full of
awesome
cliches.
Good. Awesome good.
Okay.
So you have the uncle that has no filter that like goes up and he's like, yeah, kids used to fuck around a lot, like, but they're a good group of kids now, and there's like little kids there, and I'm just like, oh man, and then you have this one bro comes up. This is like I was choking on laughter.
Oh, God.
Like this guy goes up and he's like, yeah, me and the boys, we didn't have a lot growing up. It was just us and our moms. We used to like fuck around, skateboard, just fuck around town. And then the guy starts tearing up. Like he like broke character and he's like, we all played football and we all stopped playing football, but not Ash. He kept playing football, and he is our leader. And I'm thinking this is turning in, like, this wedding just turned into Remember the Titans. When, like, fucking Gary Bertier dies at the end? Like, I was thinking, like, that was going to happen. He was just going to talk about, like, somebody that, like, had too many concussions because he was a linebacker or some shit. Oh, man. I thought he was going to go off into, like, a tangent and be like, I'll do key bumps with you till the end of time, buddy. Like, you know, I was just waiting, and I'm like, and like I was sitting with her mom, right? And I'm losing it, and I'm like holding myself, and she's punching me, being like, fucking keep it together. And then
did she think it was funny too?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She probably didn't think it was as funny as me.
Right.
You know, I had already had a couple vodka sodas, like I do.
You need to fill that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make another one. And then at that very moment, one of the bridesmaids, like daughters, like ran onto the dance floor, and like everyone looked over, and she like hiked up her dress and just pissed everywhere. And I was like, yeah, this is fucking legendary.
And what about the very important, the maid of honor speech, which is always tends to be very heartfelt as well.
Yeah, I think it was no. Yeah,
standard.
the girls said nice things.
They always do.
You have to. You have to support your girls.
If anyone makes me a maid of honor, I'm not doing that.
I don't want anybody to ever ask me to be a best man. Not that I don't like my friends. It's just I don't fucking want the responsibility of it.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, my buddy, like one of my best friends, just got engaged, and they're getting married next September. And like, I know he's not watching this, so I don't mind saying, I fucking hope I'm not. I know that we're not friends enough that you'd ask me to be his best man, but even a groomsman, I'm like, nah, don't do it. I just want to be invited. I want to show up and I want to eat the food. I drop the card with the money in the fucking thing. I have a blast, and then I leave. That's what I want. I'll go to your bachelor party.
Yeah,
you know,
if it's within reason.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it wouldn't be like an unreasonable thing.
I actually thought about it today, about how I'm a little offended that I've never been asked to be a guy friends plus one, like, and how honored I would be if like a male friend would just ask me to go to a wedding with him, because that would be so much fun, just to get drunk.
No one's ever done that?
No.
Oh man, I'm gonna flex on you right now. I'm like everyone's plus one.
See, that's amazing.
It's
because you're a good time.
Yeah, I like to have fun, you know what I mean? And I don't
Absolutely.
I think it's mostly because like girls want to be able to just go off and like talk with their friends and like mingle, and like I don't need to be babysat.
You don't.
I think that's what it boils down to. People,
you would make friends with everyone and everyone.
Yeah, I like talking to random people, especially drunk people at a wedding. Like that's.
Give me more vodka. I'm gonna top up my drink.
Top her up. Put a bubbly in there.
We gotta say as well that both Nick and I had drank before this.
Yeah. This is the double intoxicated podcast. Do you know what I did before this?
What did you tell everybody what you did before
Man, I went and I did a house party in someone's backyard. If that is not fucking Nova Scotia hospitality, bro, I showed up and they're like, yeah, dude, there's a keg in the back. There's pork belly on the table. Make yourself a tostada. I don't know how the tortilla. Sorry, I'm mixing up my words now. But yeah, guy's got pork belly. He's got drinks. They gave me these sweet Canadian lumber hippie papers. But look, they even jazzed it up. Look at this. Look, you get papers, but they also give you the nice filters that, you know, it's
so good.
That's your one-stop shop. Okay, that's the other thing that I love about Nova Scotia. I'm still seriously contemplating moving here.
Move here. It's so fun.
Okay, so you guys can buy liquor and weed in the same place.
Hell yeah, we can.
And like me and Robbie Vino went there today, and it's beside a superstore. You don't need to go anywhere else. You get your groceries and your weed and your alcohol all in the same place.
And your mix and your snacks.
Come on. Like, how Ontario is where the capital is, and we can't fucking figure that. You're gonna make me make 3 fucking stops to get all of these things?
It's pretty fucking sweet. I gotta say.
Yeah. That being said, like, I like this whole government weed. I support it because I'm trying to like become rich from weed stocks. It's probably not gonna happen, but I'm trying. But like it's pretty expensive, the like legal weed.
Yeah,
it's pretty pricey. I would
you don't
rather
get a good
buy.
Deal with it.
Man, I remember being like in high school and I could get an ounce for like $160.
Yeah.
And then weed would go up, and then it would be like $180. And then now weed gets legalized. If you just buy off the guy that sells weed, you can get people are saying now, like, oh, I'll get you an ounce for like $120. I'm like, bro, where was this when it, well, obviously, you know, supply and demand and shit. Mm-hmm. But fuck, man, have you it's not like it here, because you guys, they're just like liquor store employees that are also selling weed. But man, in Ottawa, some of these fucking weed stores. There's 2 in Ottawa. There's one called Hobo and there's one called Fire and Flower. It literally looks like a Mac store and a pharmacy had a baby together. You walk in and there's like some hot girl named Angela being like, "Hi everyone." She's holding an iPad and she's just like, "What are you looking for today?" And they have this this chart, and it literally like they're like sativa, indica, low CBD, high THC, and they just like literally it's like speed dating drugs.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
I actually don't partake that much. I don't buy a lot of weed anymore, just because the alcohol habit is pricey enough for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can only have like one or two bad habits. You know,
I have enough bad habits
on my budget.
That's what, alcohol is enough of a problem. Like that's why I'm happy I never picked up cigarettes or Coke. Like I feel I feel like those two are that's like, imagine, like I know people that drink alcohol, smoke weed, do Coke, and smoke cigarettes and gamble. Like I'm like, how many fucking vices do you need? You know what I mean? Like,
seriously though.
Yeah, and I don't even really gamble on sports anymore. Like I'll play like fantasy sports and maybe like chip like $20 here, $50 there. But
yeah, no gambling.
No,
you need more money. That's my thing. I'm like, I don't want to waste money.
I'd rather
just wasting money.
Yeah, I'd rather gamble in like the stock market now.
Right.
Because to me, it's like betting on sports, but with like better odds. Because if you do your research, then like you. That being said, like no one. Like I asked my dad the other day. I was like, "Dad, can I have $5,000?" And he's like, "What the fuck do you want?" And I'm like, "It's not illegal." And he just laughed at me. You know what I mean? Right. I mean, I get it. I know what I look like. I wouldn't give me $5,000 either.
What? You wouldn't?
Someone told me that I look like an intern for the Fire Festival. And I was like, I can't even get mad at that because I fucking do. See, fuck you. You're dying now.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Cam O'Connor, you piece of shit. I'm losing the straw. I'm losing the straw.
You can totally lose the straw.
This podcast with Nick Burden is now sans straw. Okay?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to laugh so hard. It's a good burn.
Yeah, it's a great burn.
It's a
for
good
sure.
burn. Yeah,
it's fine. I've been burning Nova Scotians since I've got here.
Ooh,
I still
burn me.
Well, it's just you people. That sounded weird. No, it's East Coasters. The one thing that I will always find funny is that you guys say supper instead of dinner.
Yeah,
that's fucking. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it's hilarious. Like I don't.
I guess I've just never known different.
I know, which is hilarious to me. So like people will like ask me and they're like, "Oh, you want to meet up later?" And you're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay, have you had supper yet?" And of course you guys roll the, "Are you had supper yet?" And I'm like, "Are you a 70-year-old woman named Janet?"
You know what?
Are you making me crab cakes?
If I'm going out for supper, oh god, I just said it. If I'm going
supper, you rolled your R.
If I'm going out to eat to a restaurant, like with family or friends, I will say I'm going out for dinner. I won't use.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I won't use the word supper if it's a fancy situation.
Okay, so now we're basing it on class.
Yes, we are.
If there's white tablecloths, it's dinner.
Not necessarily white, but a tablecloth.
Okay, so if you're hungry and it's in the evening and you're just going to smash a Willie's poutine, that's supper.
Or just eat here, or like get takeout from the mall or something. But if I'm going out, like I went out for Italian food with my sisters, that's going out for dinner.
Okay,
that's what I think.
See,
I wouldn't say let's go out for supper at Al Mano.
Okay,
I'm starting to understand. It doesn't sound right.
The thing with East Coasters is like you guys make everything sound so fucking believable. Like so there's this one thing, this like inside joke that like me and Robbie have, and where we'll say you don't wear shorts after supper. And I said that at this fucking show tonight in the backyard party. I'm like, you guys have just these weird sayings, like, you don't wear shorts after supper. I'm like, what does that even fucking mean? And then this guy in the crowd chimes up. He's like, because you don't want the mosquitoes to bite your legs. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's a good answer. This guy just had that in the pocket, like ready to go, like there's a method to your guys' madness, and
everything
appreciate
means something.
Everything means something.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think even like silly little phrases, they mean things.
It's just they sound different to people that aren't here.
I don't feel like I represent like East Coast stereotypes though. Other than how I say supper.
Yeah, that's literally the only East Coast thing about you.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but you're nice too. So you fall in like to like the
Fuck
nice.
you.
Okay. Fuck. Stop being like Ontario. Like
sorry.
settle down. But no, man. Even like Newfies. Like you know when you're like not from there, they'll call me like a come from away.
Oh, Newfies are very.
Which
yeah.
I think
Apparently
that's so
offensive.
funny. A come for away, like that just makes
Or
it seem.
mainlander, they'll say. You're a mainlander.
No, I like come from away better because it makes it seem like I'm like jizzing on you from afar. Like I churned butter in my nuts for like 3 weeks and then I finally like, you know, when you like don't jerk off for like a really long time and then you jerk off to like some fire porn and you like hit your nipple when you're like lying on your
Well,
back.
I mean, I
you know?
don't know, but I can imagine.
Okay, right. That was that analogy was wasted on you.
I haven't figured out
All of your
yet.
male listeners will know what I'm talking
I
about.
want to know what that's like because I want to figure out squirting, but I have yet to figure that out.
I think it's in the angles. It's in the angles. You have to there. I mean, okay. Nobody has solved the mystery of how much pee is in squirting. Someone like tried to explain, and then nobody can agree. Everybody thinks it's like it's all pee, and I'm like, it can't be all pee.
Well, it's not because it.
I have heard from a reliable source in
what's
the
the reliable
medical industry that it is at most 10 to 15% pee.
That's not a lot at all.
That's fine. Because jizz comes out of your private parts too. So there's probably a little bit of pee in that too.
Then there's something hot about just squirting in a guy's face. I think that's hot.
Not if it's a lot of pee though.
Yeah, but it's only 10%.
I know, I don't know. Okay, I
But you know what? It's there's a stigma, or maybe like there's a perception of it that I think because people associate it with pee so much, you can't get over that image. Like when it happens, you're like, it's pee. Even though it's actually not.
I am like if I am having sex with a woman and she squirts, I'm like awesome. But I don't necessarily like
want it in your face.
I don't know if I want it in my face.
Well,
I don't want
welcome to the world of a woman.
I don't want okay, that's fair. Okay, that makes me rethink a lot of things. Yeah, I don't want potentially 15% pee in my face.
And like honestly, like that's why like okay, this sounds cheesy, but coming in the face is it means I really care about you if I let you do that.
Yeah.
Like that
makes sense. I do feel like it's a little porny. It's a little. You need to be.
I don't want to say the word degrading because it's not. If it's consensual, it's not degrading. But
True.
But it feels degrading.
What is more degrading? Getting a load on your face or ass to mouth? I'm telling you right now, regardless of what your answer is, women are so split down the middle. I'm going to do an Instagram poll tonight.
Do it right now.
I'm going to do an Instagram poll right now. What is more degrading? Ass to mouth or come in your face?
We want to see some results over the next hour. Yeah. So that we can just, because I've never done anything butt related.
Okay.
Like we've talked about. I want to give that to my fuck buddy for Christmas. He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen to this.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
But I think that he deserves it after all these years.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what we need. All right. So. All right. We're live on the Intoxicated Podcast, and I'm calling on my Instagram followers. We need to solve a debate right now. Mm-hmm. What is more degrading? Ass to mouth or cum shots?
In the face.
In the face.
Yeah. I think ass to mouth, because that has potential to be, like, that's not good for you at all. Like, that could cause sickness, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I love that.
Bro, the one thing that I always forget is like my fucking mom follows me on Instagram.
I know you. Okay, so can we? Okay, first of all,
yeah, we need to recap.
We need to recap something that happened post Nick's recording, which, by the way, such a great episode. If you haven't listened to Nick's first episode on here,
it's a great episode.
You got to go back and watch.
We cover a lot of topics.
It's one of my favorites, actually. Like, I think it's just so fucking great. But I get a text from Nick like weeks after.
After the episode aired, here's the thing. People's parents, stop being on social media. You're old. There is no reason for you fucking people to be on social media, okay? Stay on, I'd be perfectly fine if they stay on Facebook, because Facebook is where fucking old ladies can just ramble, because nobody checks Facebook anymore, because Facebook was fun for like fucking 4 years, and then all of a sudden it just turned into how you find out which one of your relatives is racist, and then people to argue over fucking politics.
Yeah.
But then you have like people's moms being like, went to the farmer's market today and ran in to Judy. Nice to see you, Judy. You know what I mean?
I had Kathleen McGee on the show.
Very funny comment.
And we did an after party live, like we're about to do tonight, hopefully.
Yeah.
And we had drank a full thing of that.
Well,
So
I mean, we'll
very
get there.
drunk.
We'll get there.
And I had put up a picture of a cellulite ass as the background because we're
I
talking
like
about
that.
cellulite.
Yeah.
And
Booty, booty, booty,
just
booty, rocking everywhere.
hammered. And it was like 11 p.m. So it was a little earlier. So like, and I had relatives pop, and it was streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So it was streaming on my personal Facebook with no privacy settings attached.
No, yeah.
And
No, nothing's
I
sacred.
didn't realize that.
Nothing is sacred these days. Nothing is sacred.
Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing. But you texted me being like, so my mom now knows that I want to do anal or something. Like,
My mom now knows that I
acquire anal.
No, that's
what it
not what I
was.
said. I said that like my ideal
There.
relationship
There
is a girl with glasses who is a flight attendant that does anal.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I said.
He's a simple man.
I'm a very simple man. Very simple.
You're looking for very straightforward things.
very straightforward things.
easy, blunt. You know what you want.
Yeah. I found 2 out of the 3. 2 out of the 3.
Not a flight attendant.
I know the most important thing. Fuck.
She
That's
could
all
dress up like one though.
Wow, it's
Potentially.
that doesn't come with the perks though.
No,
It
but
doesn't.
it would add to the fantasy.
No, that's too much of a tease. I don't like that. That's like literally getting a Willie's poutine and eating it in front of me. That's essentially what that is.
Have you ever joined the Mile High Club?
No.
No. Never fooled around on a plane. I
No.
feel like it's harder than the movies make it out to be.
Man, like people can see you get up and go to the like
Yeah.
how
How
do
does
you sneak fuck? Like wait, are you allowed to be in the Mile High Club if you're just sitting beside your significant other or a willing participant and you just like finger blast them like beside them in the
I
seat?
think
Does that
so.
count as being in the Mile High Club?
I hope so.
If I get jerked like a dry tugger, like fucking like underneath
Yeah.
a blanket
Yeah.
on an overnight flight to Hong Kong, am I part of the Mile
I
High Club,
think that
or do
that
I
should count.
physically need to penetrate penis in vagina to be Mile High Club?
Do you think the internet has the answer?
Yes, it does. You do that. You get on that.
The things that I Google because of
I
this
don't.
fucking podcast.
I bet you your fucking Google search history is fucking incriminating.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh yeah, I was looking at engagement rings because we were talking about engagement rings tonight
With who?
with my group of friends. Who a friend of
You're
mine.
really playing up the Sad Girl
listen.
Studios.
No,
fucking-
no. Here's we were talking about how some women value the ring more than others. Like I don't. Like if I found someone who I really loved and wanted to be with, I wouldn't give 2 shits about an engagement ring or like how much they spent. I would take a fucking piece of string on my finger if I found the person who I was wanting to spend my life with, and I would want him to put that money towards a house or a vacation,
Yeah,
you want
some
something else.
You want some stability.
I mean, a room would be nice, but like, it's not a requirement.
I've found that the majority, not the majority, but I find there is a higher number of women that yes, they're into the wedding ring, but a lot of them be like, I don't need this fucking fancy wedding. I just want the ring, which to me that's fair. Because the ring, the like, no matter how fucking cheesy it sounds, that's like the eternal, like, this is fucking till death do us part. This is me telling you that we are together forever.
Yeah.
So I would have no problem. Like me personally, I would want. I hope that's what if I end up getting married. I hope that's what it is, because then it'd be like, you draw like, what's the average wedding cost? Like 20 grand?
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, so you can
20 or
drop,
30.
like, I'm a frugal guy, so like, I'm gonna try and find like a half decent wedding ring for what, like $2,000? Does that seem reasonable? Is that shit? Is that shit?
Well, I mean, my friends got married in Mexico for around 5.
They're getting married in Mexico for $5,000.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
All
talking.
in.
I'm just talking the ring.
Oh yeah, the ring.
$2,000.
2. No, 2's good.
$2,000 on a ring is fine. So you spend $2,000 on a ring, and then you have just like a wedding party. Like you don't have like a fucking wedding.
Right.
You just have like a party with your friends, and you're like, "Hey, we're married. Isn't that fun?" You know. And then you say fuck everybody, and then you spend what you would spend on a wedding, traveling the world, going on like a sick honeymoon. Because then then like 5 years later, you're not like sitting there in your bed being like, "We need to spice it up." And then like when people get like married and boring, they're like, by spice it up, they don't mean like butt stuff. They mean like, let's go do a paint night. You know, like let's
nothing.
You know,
I fucking hate paint nights. Oh my god! Let's go all paint the same fucking picture.
Honey, let's go try Ethiopian food. I want to get fucking wild tonight. You know, like.
Yeah, it's just insane. I just don't. To me, because it all comes down to like. I've talked about this many times on the show, but like love languages and like how you want to receive love.
The girls love to talk
love
about
languages,
the love languages.
But
what are your
gifts,
love languages?
But gifts is one of them, and I could care less about physical gifts, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. So
I could
correct
care
me
less.
if I'm wrong. The 5 love languages are gift giving, acts of service,
in general, yes,
words of affirmation,
yes,
physical touch,
yes,
and quality time.
Yes, I want all of them, to be honest. Am I too needy if I want all of those?
Yeah, you're very needy.
Mm-hmm.
The gift giving, I don't really give a fuck about, because like mostly if I want something, I'll just go fucking get it for myself. Like that's like a trait that I have from my dad.
I think that this is like, like getting flowers just because, or like getting like little things like that. Which
so apparently with those 5, you have a main love language and then a secondary love language. So if I had to choose 2 out of those 5,
ooh, okay,
I'm probably going with acts of service for sure.
You like to do things for people, or do you?
No,
like
I want people to do things for me.
Okay, so like make you dinner, make you supper.
Fuck yeah.
Supper.
Yeah. Make me fucking supper.
Breakfast.
If you make me food,
Breakfast.
you can call it whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Acts of service I like, and then secondary I would go physical touch.
Yeah.
Touch me.
It's pretty important.
With your mouth on my penis. That's what I want.
Can't do it on the
no, I mean like in general. That's like what I want.
Yeah, no, I think
I don't need gifts. I don't need gifts. That's fine. Like I'm not looking for a fucking sugar mama. You know what I mean?
I think
and words of affirmation, like what? Oh, daddy, you're like I already know that I'm awesome. I don't need you to fucking tell me, okay? You know
but
what I
are
mean?
you a cuddler?
I will cuddle people. Yes, I will cuddle.
Okay. Because when I think of people who are touchy, well, I guess we hugged when you came in.
Yeah.
I guess you're kind of touchy-feely.
I'm not like fucking finger bang someone on the city bus type of touchy, but I'm yeah. And like with my friends and stuff too, I will hug my friends. I will give them a kiss on the cheek. You know what I mean? Like I'm a affectionate person. If I don't like you, I don't want to be fucking near you.
Yeah.
If I do like you, I will give you the shirt off my back. If you like, there's the circle and then there's everybody else.
Mine would be quality time.
Yeah, girls love quality time.
And words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Yeah, you want to, babe, you're beautiful. Babe, you're not just looks. You're mind, body, and soul. Yeah, you like that shit.
I had a guy tell me once that I was at the quality level of a homemade Nanaimo bar. At the time, it was the best compliment.
Did you suck his dick? For sure. Yeah, for sure, buddy. Oh, that's that's fucking.
Appreciate it though.
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
Homemade Nanaimo bears are so much better than store bought.
I appreciate the gravity of what he said to you. Personally, I don't like Nanaimo bars. I don't like coconut. I don't like coconut. Fuck coconut. I will rub coconut oil on my body when I get a sunburn. I'm not doing. I don't fuck with coconut.
That's fair. I can understand
fuck
that.
Coconut, man. Come on, there's better stuff. I'm more of a salty guy over sweet. Like,
I love salty.
If it comes to, if you want me to do sweet stuff, like I'm not into. Like the only sweet stuff that I like soft ice cream and I like
soft serve.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Take as much as you want. I like soft ice cream and cheesecake. That's where it ends.
Oh, cheesecake. Everyone loves fucking cheesecake.
Okay, I will say this right now.
God.
I don't trust people that love candy.
Yeah.
People who just fucking love candy. Okay, I can think of one person, my old roommate Joey. That guy would love to just smoke weed, play video games, and fucking eat candy.
Like Sour Patch Kids
Some
and
fucking fuzzy peaches and like gummy worms and stuff like that, and like the weird like sugary shit. That's fine. I give him a pass. Everybody else though, if you
He's
like,
the exception.
Everybody gets a mulligan. Joey is my one mulligan as far as candy goes. That's it.
Yeah, I'm definitely more salty. Chips, popcorn,
Poutine.
poutine.
Okay, I was having this conversation with someone the other day. So I got a buddy who lives in Kingston, and he just started his own like Instagram page where he rates chicken fingers from like everywhere.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's great, and I'm kind of like thinking maybe because there's this girl that I know that lives in the West Coast. I think she came to a show once, but like we have each other on Instagram, and she goes to like places and she rates like food. Like things that she goes to, you know what I mean?
She's an influence.
Like she went to not even. It's just like I think she's like an acupuncture girl who just on her spare time she likes to fucking go and rate. Like she went to that Calgary Stampede and they have like a bunch of like weird food there, and she like rated it all. And one thing that people love, I don't know why, people love lists. People love lists and people love like rating systems and stuff like that. Like, because everything in life is judged.
It's the BuzzFeed culture, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
That fucking
actually, when you posted a story recently about how basic white girls say the goodest boy
when they're talking to dogs.
Thought a fun thing we could do is do basic white girl bingo and list the things that you need to be a basic bitch.
So so
let's list them now.
So there already is a couple. There's that YouTube video like shit white girls say, but that it's like old. So like the old one would be like, oh my god, that dog needs water, and then like what was the other one? Oh fuck. Anyways, but yeah, we could do. It's old, it's outdated. So what we're gonna do is the 2019 white girl quotes.
Yeah,
and yeah, with the goodest boy when speaking about a dog, that's definitely one of them.
Yeah,
I think buy me tacos and tell me I'm pretty is very high up there.
Yeah, you need to be okay, and also you need to be skinny and clearly not someone who eats junk food all the time, but claims to love junk food.
Yeah.
But you clearly don't have the body that eats junk food.
You know what, man? I think it just boils down to what girls have in their Tinder bios.
Yeah, it's all very cliche.
Don't even try if you're under 6'2". Like there are so many fucking Oh, here's one for you. This one is so like, ladies, I'm calling you out. Stop saying I'm looking for the gym to my pan.
Yeah, we've been over
I
this.
will fucking throw you off of a bridge if I hear one more person
I'm
do
on
that.
the apps regularly now because I'm actually the co-host of a new dating podcast.
I saw that.
So I
you
have
guys,
to be.
what's it called?
Sarah and Shannon Kiss Some Dudes.
Kiss Some Dudes.
I'm supposed to kiss
some
5
dudes
guys
on the dick.
I'm supposed to kiss 5 guys in a month. I don't think it's going to happen.
How many guys have you kissed
0.
so far? Okay.
Well, 0 new. It has to be
NDO.
Okay.
New dicks only.
But I need to clarify. Like, it has to be a dating kiss, not a kiss to fuck.
Yeah, you can't just fucking
because there's a difference.
You can't just go to Sniggly Wigglies and just start putting your throat or your tongue down people's throats.
No.
Yeah, because that doesn't count.
And like, so my fuck buddy wouldn't count, even though he kisses me. But kissing to fuck is a different kiss than if you were to kiss someone just to kiss them.
Passionate kiss after a nice
date.
Chicken fettuccine Alfredo and maybe a nicely paired Chianti to go with it.
I've seen though, so I'm on Hinge, Plenty of Fish, Bumble, and Tinder right now.
Oh, you got the quartet.
On 4.
You got the quartet.
And after your episode, I was looking at it through a different lens.
Oh, right, because last time I was on here, I went on your Tinder as you.
You did?
Yeah, I started beaking. Okay, so my friend Katie was in Ottawa she's like living in Dublin, and she came and she gave me her Tinder, and she's like, yeah, say whatever you want, it's hilarious. And then I said a bunch of stuff, and then she got fucking mad at me. She's like, why would you say that? I'm like, bro, you gave me your Tinder.
Yeah, I just happen to have a really good profile.
I told this one guy that he looked like a poor man's James Harden, and she got so fucking mad. I'm like, first of all, if you saw this fucking guy, you'd be like, that's so fucking funny and accurate. But one thing that I learned that kind of made me like a little bit sad, it made me sad like as a guy. I quickly learned, like, so speaking to guys pretending to be a girl, you realize how badly guys take rejection.
Yeah, it's scary.
Okay, I don't fall in that category. I have no problem. Like if I'm in a scenario where like, you know, like I'm out at a bar and I want to, you know, like pick up people and then they are just not interested and they're like, no, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, whatever, you're a fat slut anyways.
Serious
Like,
question though, does that happen often?
No. I'm not out at bars seeking women.
But
so
you,
like
you probably don't get rejected that much.
everybody gets rejected. Hot people, ugly people, and everywhere in between.
No, it's
Everybody
true.
gets rejected.
It's true.
It's all situational. It's whatever.
Uh-huh.
So, so anyways, okay. So I'm talking to this guy, and then he said, "Hey, where are you from?" So I said I was gonna go a little smirky. So I was like, "I am from my mom's vagina."
Oh no.
It's whatever. And then he said, "Oh, I hear it's not too nice this time of year." And then I said, "It's nicer than this conversation."
Yeah,
So,
you get sassy.
well, what's wrong? I'm being
No,
I'm pretending to be a sassy, independent woman. Okay, there's nothing overly rude about what I should be able to, if you're dishing it out, you better be able to take it. So that was our only interaction. This guy comes back with a novel. He's like, "Well, I got news for you, sweetie. You're not good looking enough to fucking get anybody on this app and you're going to die alone." And I'm just like, how did this
get here?
This
it went
bro,
from 0 to
like
60.
this guy is just like in his basement, just stewing over a stranger's opinion.
Yeah. 2
sentences for this guy to fucking like flip his lid. Like it was insane. It made me mildly ashamed to have a dick, because you know, like say theoretically I'm in the situation where I just want to fucking go to the bar and just fucking pick up chicks all the time because, you know, it's Saturdays are for the boys, you know? Like guys like that make it harder for single guys that are normal.
Oh no, it's 100%, and that's what's
because you know, like especially with like the Me Too stuff and like with, you know, like guys that have been shitty to girls for like a very long time. Like it now pretending to be a girl and seeing like how girls interact with guys, it now makes me understand why girls have like their guard up, because because you're just you're fucking dealing with 17 assholes in a row. The 18th guy might be a nice guy, but you're so fucking fed up that you're just like, no, you're just like the rest of them. You're a fucking, you know, especially if you're dressed like me and you just have like a backwards hat and a beard. You're like, clearly this guy is a professional ghoster. He's gonna fuck my butt and never talk to me again. Yeah, like, you know.
And we're now way too quick to find red flags and just end it. Or like if a guy messes up or like doesn't say something quite right, like we use that as a reason to never talk to them again.
Yeah,
because
but that's guys. That's
so
guys
shit.
and girls. They're in the age of fucking Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, and all that stuff. With all of that, there is no margin of error anymore.
No, there really
you fuck up once and it goes right to the Beyonce song. I can have another you in a minute. And then you fucking swipe, and then Buddy shows up with a fucking BMW and he works in IT and he wants to take you out for fajita night. And you're like, well, fuck this other guy. He might have had some good dick and he might have been like funny or charming or had a good relationship with his mom. And then you're just like, no. He said he didn't like my blouse. I'm fucking done with him.
I also get it because time is precious. You don't want to waste fucking time.
Man, who cares? Okay, I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. If you could talk to an oracle and an oracle could tell you, like if an oracle could like see into your future, if an oracle would tell you whether you've met your soulmate or not, like the person that you're going to end up, they could like, if an oracle,
if I know them already or not,
correct, like. Is the person that you're going to end up with for the rest of your life already in your life? Would you want to know? I personally would. Because if they say, yes, they're already in your life, then you're like, okay, well, I'm already going to end up with them, so I'm just going to live my life until it eventually happens. Or if they're not in your life, then that's going to make you just go out and do experiences and just do what you do. And then you'll eventually, I think it's maybe a little bit more important for women because girls are just crazy about their fucking lady clock, you know, for the girls that want like the kids, the house, the white picket fence are like, no,
yeah,
I am 26 years old. I have already grabbed the world by the nuts. I want a seed in me right now. I want to pump out little Trevor and I want to go to garden parties for the rest of my life. That is what I want.
If that's your thing, like if that's really truly what you want. Like I had a friend who wanted to be a mom, and she's like, I always just want to be a mom. I want to be a mom before I'm 30. She went to Chicago, met a guy on a one-night stand, got pregnant, kept the baby. They're together. They're not married. Like they are married and living together and raising the child.
Wait,
she
is
made
that-
it happen.
that-
She made it fucking happen.
Okay, that's not your. For some reason, I thought you were talking about your parents. I was like, is this
No.
about you?
No, a friend of mine. A friend of mine.
Okay.
But that's a perfect example.
Perfect example.
She wanted that, and she went and got it, and I respect that.
I respect that.
But I also respect people who don't fucking know. Like I don't fucking know.
Yeah, fuck it.
I truly
I know.
don't.
I don't want children. Fuck that.
I know that. I mostly don't, but I'm open. But
Some people
not anytime soon.
Some people are like, well, maybe if I was with the right person. No, man, I think you just know or you don't know.
I
Like,
think
it's-
that's relying too much on like the standard conventional ways of having a kid.
correct.
Like if I really wanted to be a mother and I'm 32 now and things are bleak, I would start saving to freeze my eggs, or I would start saving for adoption. Or
you do that?
I'm not going to, but
you can freeze your eggs.
You can freeze your eggs. It's pricey. It's very expensive.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, like I could freeze them.
How do they extract your eggs?
I imagine it's like you just put something up there.
Man, isn't science and like isn't science just so scary and like exciting? You know what I mean? That's
it's
wild.
it's pretty
Because like
crazy.
now vasectomies are like reversible now.
Or like even if you got them way back when.
No.
You could
Like there's like a
reverse
new
them?
thing where it's like a laser.
Oh, interesting.
But now they can.
Would you do that?
Honestly, I'm contemplating it.
Is it pricey?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
You should.
Okay, here's the thing. I like the idea of a vasectomy, especially if it's reversible. Maybe because that would probably like put ease at like some like I feel like if you're in a situation where like you have a significant other and they're like, I don't want kids, and you're like, yeah, me neither, and like, hey, we'll get a vasectomy, and then you do, but then later on in life you're still in love, like, let's have a kid, and you're like, all right, I can reverse this, you know?
Yeah.
Like it seems plausible.
Yeah.
The thing is though, like the only thing that like. You know when like you have friends who have dogs that get like their nuts chopped off, right? And you like look into their eyes and like they're still like fun and full of love because they're dogs, but like they're, you know, when you see like a lion in a zoo in a cage and you can just look into their eyes and see that they're dead inside.
Yeah. Well, that's captivity.
Okay, yeah, maybe we're talking about two. I don't know, man. I don't.
I get it though.
What if I just felt different if I had a vasectomy? Like, what if I?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Maybe like do your testosterone levels go down?
I don't think so. I actually did a whole episode about vasectomies. I had a friend of mine who had one, and he came on and talked about it.
Like he had one?
Yeah, but he's the extreme version of not wanting kids, where it's like, no, never, ever, ever, under no circumstance do I want them. I feel like you're tiered down from that. I don't want kids, but like if I had like an oopsie daisy and like it's your body, your choice, and you're like, I'm gonna have this kid, I'd be like, okay, well, I guess I'm a dad. You know, I wouldn't be like a dick. That's nice.
Okay, actually, can you delete this part of the yeah, I don't want that to
Okay.
I don't want that to
The
get
part
out.
where you're talking about oopsie daisies?
Yeah.
Okay, I can.
Yeah.
Sarah, edit that fucking out.
Fucking out. I don't
Nick's
want
a good
anyone
guy.
I don't want anyone to know that I'd be a good dad. No one can fucking know this. As I take a giant swig of vodka. What are we naming our bar?
That's a good question.
Because we have a bar behind us. Like, what should we name it? Okay, well, let's brainstorm a little bit. What would we name our theoretical bar? You and I are business partners, and we are opening up a bar.
I have an answer for that.
Okay, there's two questions. What city is our bar in, and what is the bar called?
New York City.
No,
The best city?
no,
The best city?
no.
No, why?
Because that's trash.
You don't want it to be in New York?
No, fuck New York, man.
You don't like New York?
I've never been, and I don't care to be there. I will give you. Okay, you can name your top three, and I'll name my top three.
Cities?
Yeah, cities that I would want to have a bar in.
Oh, I don't know.
My number one, New Orleans.
Yeah, that seems amazing.
Bro, having a bar in New Orleans would be so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Place.
I've never been, but I don't know what it's like. But I hear amazing things.
You gotta go. It's
Mm.
great. Yeah.
If someone pays for it, I'll go.
Okay, then you
Pessimist.
what you should do is talk to your fuck buddy and then be like, yo, I'm gonna let you smash my fart pipe because I trust you, and you are gonna take me to New Orleans.
On a fireman's salary, could he?
Don't firemen make money?
Not
Your
as
fuck
much-
buddy's a fireman?
He is.
Nice, I like that. That's
he was in the
good.
calendar.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I mean, he's a quality
We
guy.
are punching.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're not dating or anything, but full appreciation for someone who fucks this since 2013.
2013. Okay, that was self-deprecating. You're going back to sad girl studios. We don't like this is a happy place. We have
He's lucky to
vodka.
be fucking this since 2013.
That's the fucking spirit. Hot girl summer, man.
Did you see I did post one hot girl summer photo on my Instagram.
Okay, I say it. I still don't know what it means.
So hot girl summer means living your best life, going all out, living you. Have fun, be yourself, go nuts. Who cares? But also you have to be really hot and attractive.
Oh. Okay. All right.
And on a yacht.
Because until you said that last part, I was like, am I living hot girl summer?
I think that you are though, in your own Nick Burden way.
Okay, as long as I'm okay. So there's that, and then there's another one that I'm another term that I'm not familiar with. No, it's not hot girl summer. That's one. The other one is Zaddy.
Okay, Zaddy.
You need to explain Zaddy, like Zaddy. Like this is from people who have explained it to me. It's kind of like you're like almost like a sugar daddy.
See, I don't see it that way.
What does Zaddy mean?
Well, let's look it up because I've always seen it as like a hot dad, but like someone who really knows how to dress and like.
Oh, Zaddy. So that just means you're a dad that shops at Zara? Like, is that, yeah.
Well, let's look it up, actually. I'm actually...
Zaddy!
Okay. Yeah, this is what I thought. Okay, a Zaddy is a guy who's attractive and fashionable with swag and sex appeal. So it's like not the...
So James Bond is a Zaddy.
Not the jeans and t-shirt at home daddy? A more like...
James Bond is a Zaddy.
Yes, he's a Zaddy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The guys from Suits
Zaddies.
are Zaddies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be a Zaddy.
You gotta fancy it up a bit more, Nick.
First of all, did you see my fucking Indian wedding? I had a fucking bird jacket. Oh, I was a Zaddy then.
You were.
No, I feel like you need to at least be in your 30s though.
A little. You're not.
I'm turning 30 in December. So
you Sagittarius.
Yeah. Oh no, this is good. This is good because you know how I said it was like you know how like women you need to wait until you're 30 before you become a puma. I have to wait. I have to wait until guys should have to wait too. So I have to wait until I turn 30 and then I can officially call myself a Zaddy. Zaddy.
Also, the reference to if you're a Sagittarius, that makes total sense. But that meme you posted about astrology where it was like the girl putting her fist down her
Yeah. No, that's
and it was like girls with daddy issues and astrology.
That's my friend Nicolina. She also does podcasts, and
really?
I'm going to be on her podcast, so I'll give her a shout out too. So she does one that's called she's gonna be mad at me. I don't actually know what it's called. Okay, so she does.
What's the premise?
So she has one podcast that talks about astrology. Yeah, that fucks you up, eh? And she sends me astrology memes all the time.
Okay, Can I follow her?
Yeah, you should.
Can I find her?
Yeah. Nicolina Savelli.
Is it N-I-K?
N-I-C-O. Yeah, like Michelina, but Nicolina.
Oh, she's right there.
Yeah. Nicolina's fire. She's a cool girl.
God damn. Okay.
So she has one podcast that's about astrology, and then.
Just because.
Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. No. She's just really into astrology.
Oh, okay.
And one of her podcasts is about paranormal stuff. And then her second podcast is they give advice.
I love that. Yeah.
I was supposed to be on it and bro. Oh, now that just fucking fired me up so much. I was supposed to go to Toronto. It was before that Indian wedding that I went to. And I got fucked over by a rideshare.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't make it. And then I missed her birthday too, and I felt even more worse.
You would be great on an advice podcast.
I would be terrible, but awesome.
But entertaining.
Yeah.
I actually love advice.
Take that
content.
soda off of your mixer. It's giving me anxiety. You're getting condensation on it.
This is why you don't pre-drink, Sarah.
Holy fuck, man. Can't take it goddamn anywhere. But yeah, no. Follow Nicolina Savelli And,
Yeah, I
and,
love
and
that.
message
That's
her
great.
and be like, can I call you? That's the other one. Message her right now and be like, hey, I'm on my podcast with Nick Burden right now. And she'll be like, what up?
And he's plugging you.
Plugging your goddamn show.
That's great. She's cute.
Yeah, she's the most Italian person I know.
Oh, I love that.
Her full name, I laughed when she told me this. Her full name is Nicolina Francesca Savelli.
Wow. She's living hot girl summer, I can already tell.
Yeah, Hundo P. She is the whoppiest wop that ever whopped.
I only have one hot girl summer photo, and it's this one, and I captioned it "Hot Girl Summer," except she eats a lot of fast food.
Hot girl summer. Yeah, at least you know
Sunset.
At least you know fucking
Boat.
people that have boats, man. Like,
I know a friend who knows someone who has a boat.
doesn't matter as long as you have friend of a friend. Actually, I have friend of a friend who had a boat. I went on their boat. I would like to go on more boats. If anyone would like to take me on your boat,
Were you out there for fucking 6 hours when you went on the boat?
No, that was that float that I did.
6 hours?
I floated on the fucking Gatineau River in Quebec for 6 hours.
Did you have beverages?
Oh yeah, we had
the
a lot
whole
of
time?
beverages.
Oh,
so
that's
there,
good.
There was 6 of us, and we had 2 floaties. We had a giant unicorn floaty, and then we had a giant parrot floaty.
That's
so
hilarious.
we blew up the unicorn down the road because there's like this covered bridge, and you want to go like past that, or else your float's gonna be very short. So we blew up the unicorn, and then some fucking cunty French lady comes up, and she's like, no, you cannot be here. This is a private property. So we're like, okay, well, can we like go up the road? And like, we already blew up the unicorn. So like, can we just leave it here and we'll come float to it? She's like, yeah, whatever. You just can't park here. We're like, okay.
Right.
So we drove like fucking 5 kilometers upstream and then blew up the parrot. And then it took us 3 fucking hours to get just to the unicorn. And then we grabbed the unicorn, then we split up and went 3 and 3, and then we tied ourselves together, and then we fucking.
And the river was just chill. It was just you're
so
just floating? Or what?
Anybody who's gonna go on a river float, don't be a fucking idiot. Be prepared, like my friend Jan. You need paddles. Because sometimes you get the current and that's great, but sometimes you go in like the dead spots of the, and then you're just sitting there like a fucking idiot. So you want to keep like a constant flow. But I love it, man, because like I'm one of those guys, like when I start drinking, like I break the seal too early. Like I'm glad that I haven't peed yet.
Oh yeah, no, we're not peeing until the end of this episode.
Yeah, we can't. I pee a lot, and so you just jump in the water and pee. Shameless.
Oh my god.
First of all, people dump worse shit in the fucking rivers.
I can't pee in the water for some reason.
Why?
I don't know. I get nervous. My muscles just don't relax.
That's very weird.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think I just find it weird to just pee in the ocean.
You just think
like
people are
right
watching you.
beside friends.
Why is it warm? Nah, don't worry.
It's just weird to me. That said, I think we had a pool growing up, and I feel like I peed in that no problem.
See, I would rather pee in bodies of water than in a pool. You're a dickhole.
It's a little grosser.
Yeah, it is. I think so. Are you just more comfortable because there's chlorine and it feel like it cleanses
Maybe.
you?
But I was also younger back then. I didn't know. You know.
I think it's cool that they fucking have those things at resorts where it's like a blue,
oh yeah,
like smoke. If you like, so they like that guy's peeing. Like
oh god,
yeah,
it's kind of terrifying. But back to guys being terrible on dating apps. I wanted to mention Plenty of Fish because I recently joined. And
how does it compare? See,
it's
that
terrible.
is one thing that I've never. So in my fucking social media dating heyday, it was the Tinder and Bumble combo.
I do not do well on Bumble. Bumble is my worst.
Bumble's better for guys, I think.
It's my worst dating app.
You don't like making the first move.
No,
That's
it's not
what
that.
it is.
I don't get matches.
Oh, maybe there's just not as many people. You got to think. Like I live in like a bigger city.
I actually just for first messages, because sometimes I'll be on Bumble pretty late at night and I'll get matches, and just to make sure I don't lose the match, I'll just write boom exclamation point. That's my first message.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because I'm just like, it's better than nothing, bro.
Yeah, I
like
for the time that I used it, I enjoyed Bumble. Because they have to message you. I also find there is a lot less nightmares on Bumble. But you gotta know what you're looking for, because like I find more girls on Bumble are like, I would like a relationship. I don't want to be in the loveless cesspool that is Tinder. Because like Tinder has that negative stigma because of Tinder nightmares and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
See, is it okay to want everything?
Yes.
Is that okay?
You're just probably not going to get it. Like, what do you mean want everything?
Like people ask you, what are you looking for?
No, that's
my honest answer is
No, that's
it
stupid.
depends on who you are and how we mesh together.
No, that's stupid. What are you on here for? No, just be a human being. Just talk to people.
That's just what it is.
And then if you talk to people and you're getting along, then you're like, okay, here is my phone number. We can meet for a drink or butt sex, like whatever comes first. You know.
I wouldn't want to commit to fucking someone before I hung out with them.
No, I understand.
You know,
but
like
once.
once.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
this like, it's like what you said with like people with like all these expectations, like. Motherfucker, you are messaging somebody on a goddamn app. Like, lower your expectations. Holy fuck! Like, you know, you're investing so much in this person. That, like, you just have a conversation. None of this. Like, I want you to lay it all out on the line right now. I need to know, what are you about? Okay, then go have a fucking Ryan Ginger with me, and we'll talk about it.
Yes, that's what it is.
I don't understand why. And like, talk is cheap, and I hate small talk, the chit chat. Like, I can
see
do
none
it.
of my dates. See, because of this fucking podcast and because of podcasting in general, my dates just feel like podcast episodes.
See, that's not terrible though.
That's not terrible, but I never know what counts as chemistry, or he's into me more. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
He just wants to be on your podcast. Yeah, he's like, oh, I heard you can crush a whole bottle of Blue Lobster on your podcast. How do I get in there?
But I can have a good conversation with most people
Because you're a personable person.
What makes it a romantic thing? I just don't know. Because I'm always getting friend zoned or fuck zoned. But never girlfriend zoned.
Maybe they're intimidated.
I'm warming you up for this advice podcast.
They're intimidated by your podcasting.
I mean,
we
could go with that.
It's either she's too intimidating because she's this popular podcast girl, or they're like, I want to fuck this chick because she has a cool podcast.
But like, what? But if you can be friends with someone and fuck them, why wouldn't you date them? That's my question.
First of all, call your house Sad Girl Studios, okay? You are shooting yourself in the foot right out of the gate.
We can rebrand it. Can we rebrand it?
No, I like the name Sad Girl Studios. I think it's funny, but I mean, you're definitely shooting yourself in the foot for sure.
Self-deprecating.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fly.
Which is funny, but I mean, you know.
It is funny, but it doesn't fly. Yeah. This is why I probably shouldn't do stand-up.
Do you find that you know, when people say, why would they buy the cow if they can get the milk for free?
I think at this point...
Do you smash too easily?
I don't think so.
Okay, well... Maybe it's just the
Because
intimidating podcast
No,
girl
but I
thing.
think at this stage in life, I smash efficiently.
Okay, now how does one smash efficiently?
With the right people. The people I know I'm not going to date.
Oh, okay. So then that's a you problem again.
But no, I think
You're
that's
not-
good. If it's just sex, and it's just a sex thing, it shouldn't be someone I want to be a girlfriend to. Do you know what I mean?
I find that like I feel like things like this happen organically. Even if you meet on like an app or something like that, it happens organically. You're not all these people are like, I want a boyfriend, I want a girlfriend. Like, no, it just happens. Like every relationship that I've ever been in, I just meet somebody and then you start hanging out and then you fucking wake up like 3 months later and you're like, oh, I'm in love with you.
Aw, that's exactly how I see it too.
But that's just how it works. Yeah. That's how it works for everyone. Like you don't just like it's not like Kramer versus Kramer where you're like, find boyfriend, 2 months, go, and then you just do it. That's not.
And that's why when people ask me what I'm looking for, I don't say one thing.
I'm looking for you to shut the fuck up.
I just say I'm just here. Like it is what it is. If it's just a hookup, fun. I had a hookup. If it's a short-term dating, cool. If it's long-term dating, even cooler.
So
that's kind of what I want.
You need to change your bio to, do you have a boat? because that is greatly going to affect.
Oh, she's following me back. That's nice. Your friend.
Yeah, Nicolina
nice.
is a beauty.
Shout out Nicolina.
Nicolina.
If you ever watch this, shout out.
Nicolina Francesca Savelli.
That's probably the hottest hot girl summer name that I've ever heard.
Yeah, for sure.
And-
If she was a guy, she would be a Zaddy.
She would be. She's the female Zaddy.
She's a but what's a female Zaddy?
I don't know.
Listeners,
I don't think that there's.
please chime in and tell us what a female Zaddy would be.
Because I guess it would be a mom or someone who looks like a mom.
You don't have to be a mom.
And you actually don't have to be a dad to be a Zaddy.
That's
either.
what I mean.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
you wait. Isn't it a baddie?
Is that a thing?
Because remember they say Insta baddies?
Insta-baddie.
Like, who's the real baddie?
Like BADDY.
BADDIE. Yeah. A lot of fucking research tonight, eh?
I love this.
You love the research.
It's a villain or a criminal in a story or movie.
No. We're not
A baddie is a bad girl. She is thick and has fleek makeup. Post booty pics and can be defined as a freak.
No, those are those girls that hike their bikini up and are like thirst traps, but they like cover it up with like Maya Angelou quotes as the captions. No. We're
I'm dead.
We're canceling baddie. We're canceling baddie.
Baddie's not it.
Baddie's not it.
Maybe Google just has the answer. What is the female version?
You're butchering this spelling right now.
Oh,
I can
wow.
see it from here.
Well, I've been drinking.
You had a couple of drinks on the Intoxicated Podcast.
Of Zaddy.
How are you not sponsored by a liquor company yet?
I don't know.
Okay, Nova Scotia Spirit Co. We know you're listening. Sponsor me though, not her. Sponsor me, or sponsor both of us.
Oh my god!
You know, I know that you're probably only going to sponsor someone that has like 10,000 followers plus, but it's not all about the clicks. It's not all about the likes.
It's about the organic engagement.
And it's about love. Okay, and we're here in the East Coast where we're all about love.
Yeah.
Just give me some love, man. You gave Sarah all this fucking shit. Like, that's where I live in Ottawa.
Jesus Christ.
I'm giving you
Should I bleep that?
I'm giving you my fucking address. Just send me some goddamn vodka, okay?
Oh, man. I know. So, according to Google, there is no term yet.
Well, that's fucking shit. I'm going to ask Nicolina after this podcast, what is the
Oh, wait.
female version of a Zaddy?
Does this answer it?
We're having another. Because it's Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer.
Where I agreed to a dating podcast that I fail at.
This is the Sarah Kisses Dudes.
Sarah, we're supposed to kiss 5 guys by September, whenever the end of summer is. September 20th or something like that.
Oh, you have plenty of time.
My co-host Shannon has already kissed 1.
Okay, so you're
I'm 0
you're
for
behind
5.
by 1. Okay.
I'm 0 for 5.
We had a similar thing with a girl that I play soccer with. So I have a girl that I play soccer with, and she's an innocent lady. She's a nice lady. You know,
Innocent.
She has a boyfriend now, so she's taken care of. But for a while she was saying that she was starting to feel like a prude because she like didn't like hook up with dudes and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and she gave herself a challenge.
So yeah, we gave her a challenge.
We
said that she was, the year was 2015 at the time, and we were just about to hit New Year's. So we're like, okay, so for 2016, you're gonna do 6 and 16. Like you have
I like that.
You have to fuck 6 dudes in a year.
Yeah.
And it can't be like, oh, hey, you're my friend, and like I have just like this stupid bet with my friends.
You
Like, I have
can't
to fuck-
ask.
Yeah.
No. It has to be
friends.
organic.
Yeah, you gotta just go and you gotta fuck 6 dudes. And and she's like, I'm gonna fucking do this, you know? And she did not do it. No, she did not. She did not like the idea of just fucking dudes.
Well, I think the whole concept of the podcast is to get us dating more.
Get you out of the house,
To
you know?
motivate us to date. And I've already gone on one date. It's all right. I mean, I thought it was fine.
Where did you go? I'm always curious to know where people go.
So
on
we
dates.
were gonna go to a patio on the waterfront.
I like yeah, that's a great one.
But
that's one of the best ones you can do. Nice patio.
The patio I picked was closing because it was too cold and dark. So
you picked
we
a bad
went
day
into a
patio.
hotel bar.
Oh, that's fun though.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Some drinks.
Okay.
And then he drove me home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like after he drank?
He had like one drink.
I feel like you're lying for the
One
podcast.
or two. It wasn't more than
3
two.
or 4.
It wasn't more than 2. I drank, I think, 2. But like the conversation was great. Like I said, I can have great conversation with anyone.
Yeah, that's why you fucking have 2 podcasts.
Exactly. There's a link missing in the sequence. There's something missing.
Okay.
And also, I'm very much so attracted to guys who take charge. I would rather not take the charge.
Like you mean like okay, but like
make the first move.
Okay, you're not me. I thought you meant like in a conversation, like where you're talking, and you're like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch," and then you just like start talking about like yourself for like, and you're like, "No, I like Zaddy, Zaddy."
I like someone who can match me in that conversation wise, but I'm more attracted to more aggressive men.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I just feel like.
I mean, I have and will make the first move. I'm just saying I like it better when a guy does.
I just want a guy to like sweep me off my feet.
It's not that.
I just want you to like take charge.
Well, it's that awkward moment at the end of a date. You know when the date ends?
You should just know what I want.
But you know when the date ends and there's that awkward goodbye where like you don't know
whether
what you
you
should
can
do.
Put your hands up their shirt.
And it was in a car. So I was like,
see, you did it. No, you did it.
No, I was
No, not that. You rolled your R. It was in a car.
Oh, did I?
You fucking Nova Scotians cannot. It was so good, man. I was at Robbie picked me up from the airport. And he's like, "Hey, we're performing at a party tonight." You fucking guys and your goddamn R's. I love it. Hey, yeah, it's in a backyard. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I think yeah.
Oh my god.
We're talking, and then I'm thinking like, nah. It's just I'm reading into like just the people that I know that live in. No, it's fucking all the randoms too. Oh yeah, you're the comedian. Yeah. There's shawarma in there. We do shawarma really good in there. You know, he cooked it on the barbecue. Like fucking. God. It all like It sounds like you guys are going out of your fucking way to do it.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't mean to though. It just happens.
No, but that you know, Sopper. I love it. That's so fucking funny.
I feel so insecure now about talking.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. Who cares?
But how's life going? How's comedy going? Having fun?
Comedy is going good. Oh yeah, I should probably plug things.
But here's the thing. You truly are living a hot girl summer. I feel because I love seeing how much fun you have in life.
Yeah,
it's great. It's fucking great.
I understand like the grind and stuff like that, and there are times where I find myself having a little bit too much fun, and I'm like, hey, you should be writing material and you know like working on getting better. Like there are times where I'm sitting on a patio having drinks with my friends when I should be, you know, like emailing people and getting myself booked and stuff like that. So every time I need a little like to light a fire under my ass and just go at it. Yeah, no, I do like to live as leisurely of a life as possible. I like sleeping in. I like to travel, and I've found a way to do that and pay my bills while doing it. So for that, I'm very blessed and I'm very thankful. But oh my God, am I living a hot girl summer?
I think you are.
I'm the only person that's living a hot girl summer and has a dad bod
in this apartment.
Yeah, I haven't gone to Kettlebell in fucking a month. Look at this. It's disgusting.
What's Kettlebell?
I never told you about Kettlebell.
No, what's that?
Fuck, like Russian kettlebell.
What was that?
It's like these big balls, and you fucking like swing them around and like.
Oh, okay.
You know when you see like a Russian guy, they do
and
Russian
they wear those like those
kettlebell.
singlets.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the funny thing. Like, so I start. Man, my arms look so pale. Is that
Do
the
they?
lighting?
It probably is.
Am I a ghost?
Probably.
Anyways, so there's this
I'm
kettlebell
pretty
class
melted.
that I did, and it was really sweet. Mostly because it was like a 30-second walk from my house, so that's how you get me if it's close by and convenient. But everybody, so like Russian kettlebell is like fucking macho, like Russian dudes, like swinging around these things, like super competitive. Nowadays, everybody thinks kettlebell is like a girly thing. So like I would tell my friends, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing kettlebell. They're like, that's for chicks, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean. You could say the same thing about fucking like yoga, but there's still like people that do it and enjoy it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I started doing kettlebell at this place. We'll do another shout out to my girl Jackie. She owns the Fitness Fusion Studio in Ottawa, Ontario.
Oh, very nice.
And Jackie does a really nice kettlebell program, and they fuck you up.
Do they? Yeah.
And she's just a wee lady too.
Oh, that's bitchin'.
She's a wee lady.
I love
and
that.
The thing I like about her is she will call me out. So like, say if I like had quite a few drinks the night before, and then I roll into the noon class because I'm not going at fucking 6:30. Go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, that's
so
madness.
I roll into like the noon class, and like if I'm like I don't like eat early in the morning. So like I go to this thing and I don't eat. Like maybe I'll like chug a Gatorade or something, you know? And then I'll grab like a lighter kettlebell, and then she'll notice. She's like, "No, you can go a little higher." And I'm like, "All right." But no, it feels.
She holds you accountable.
Yeah, it feels good though. The core workouts, it's good. And like the problem with me, man, is like I was doing really well, and I was noticing like a difference, like because like I'm not like a big guy, but like I still have the belly, you know what I mean? And that's why I joined it, because I wanted to get rid of my belly, because like I play soccer a lot, but like that's just like cardio. You need to do actual like weightlifting and stuff, but it's all diet. And I have a friend who her boyfriend's a personal trainer, and this is actually so funny because he called me out like right away. I was like, because he knows that I know that he's a personal trainer, and I was just like, yo man, like, so I was thinking like I'm trying, and like he's like, I'm gonna stop you right there. I know exactly what you're gonna ask me. And the answer is you need to moderate your drinking. Like he just knew right away that I'm like, how can I shed the so I'm like, yeah, I just want to shed that. He's like, yeah, buddy,
How do you moderate?
I don't moderate. I have a problem. I told you I don't do cocaine or smoke cigarettes or gamble, but I have a serious drinking problem, and we are fucking adding to it now.
I'm an enabler.
You are an enabler, but
You
I'm
drink
an enabler.
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not every day. Like sometimes I'll have like maybe. Okay. But no, it is bad though. There was one time where I was like, I'm just going to quit booze. And then I went 6 days without drinking alcohol. And I was being cute. I went to the store and I bought all these flavored soda waters and and I put them in rocks glasses. And I'm like, bubblies. And my favorite, strawberry. Strawberry Perrier. I call it strawberry because that's also cute. But yeah. So I would buy all these like cute little sodas, and like the carbonation, I would just trick myself into like, yeah, I'm fucking drinking.
Kind of because it kind of tastes like a vodka soda.
Right. And then you have like fucking 9 of those, and you're like, this is not fucking cutting it. No. And there was this one time where, so it was on like the 6th day, and I was doing a show at Absolute Comedy in Ottawa, and I went on stage, and the front row, these guys were fucking getting into it. Okay. There's like 6 people in the front row. They have like 3 pitchers of beer and like 9 shots and like all of these like sangria. And I'm like looking and I'm like Tyrone Biggins. I'm like fucking itching and shit. And I'm doing my jokes. And like, I like to stare over the top of the heads of everybody. I don't want to like stare directly at people.
Oh, I always wonder that. Okay.
So I'm like staring above that. But like, I keep like, you know, when like you see a girl with really big tits and you just keep like.
Well, I've been on the other end of it.
Right. So I noticed that I was doing that with their alcohol. So like I'm looking at them and then I'm like looking down at the booze.
So bad.
And then eventually I just had like a fucking breakdown and I just stared this one guy in the front row in the face and I was like, I haven't drank in 6 days and I want to inject vodka up my pee hole right now. And he looked at me with terror in his eyes.
Oh my
Because he was
God.
like, is this gonna be me one day? Anyways, like,
Yeah, it's
people,
tough.
people will say, they're like, do you have a drinking problem? I don't think I have a drinking problem. I think I have an issue with drinking.
Yeah,
Because
there's
if
a
you have a
difference.
drinking problem, you are ruining relationships with your friends and your family. You are not paying your bills. You're getting fired from jobs. In my case, I'd be not getting booked back to do like shows and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
until that happens, it is an issue. It is an issue because
Absolutely.
it is not good for your health. It is not good for you financially to
No.
just be drinking all of the time.
Yeah.
And it's not good for the dad bod. If you want to be a fucking zaddy, you got to quit booze a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I came on this podcast just wanting to like talk shit, and then now I'm just like, my life goal is to be a zaddy. I just want to wear really nice
isolate
button-up collared shirts and have like nice hair. Maybe. Here's the thing though. I gotta ditch the backwards hat if I want to be a zaddy.
Take it off right now.
No, I didn't do my hair. I don't want to.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
Sometimes when guys wear hats, I trust that.
Okay,
the
this really upset me. I was talking to Robbie today, and
Oh,
I was
no.
so tomorrow. Plugging. Okay, so
yeah.
officially the Bro Migos comedy tour starts tomorrow at Sniggly Wiggly's. We are opening for Kevin McDonald from Kids in the Hall. It's going to be a very fun show.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you better be there. So we're gonna do that show, and I was like, well, we need to look nice. Obviously, I'm gonna wear like dress shoes, nice jeans, nice button up, and I'm not gonna wear the hat. I'm gonna have like the hair. So Robbie was telling me about these Syrians that have like a barber shop. And he's like, yeah, you should go see the Syrians. They really cut your hair good. And now he told me that their fucking place got burnt down from a Molotov cocktail in a hate crime.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
In fucking Nova Scotia. You guys are supposed to be the nicest people.
Yeah, no, I know. It's pretty sad.
And motherfuckers are... What? Did you have a bad haircut, or you just hate people that aren't white?
There's a barber on Windsor Street that guarantees you that you will get pussy after each haircut.
Okay, I don't need pussy. I need to fucking smash on stage tomorrow because apparently the people from the Halifax Comedy Festival are coming, and I want to impress them. Give a fuck about
okay,
pussy,
that's
man.
fair.
Pussy comes, pussy goes. I need to get into that
No,
festival.
that's fair. I'm sure you'll find another place if you want, if you need to.
Well, if Hot Girl Summer is gonna fucking continue, Daddy needs Zaddy in the making. Junior Zaddy needs a haircut.
You're gonna do fine.
How many times have we said Zaddy in this podcast?
I mean,
we're at like at least 18.
I could, when I upload the YouTube video.
Count.
Well,
For sure count.
I can't, but I'm not gonna remember.
Also, count how many times we have plugged the
Blue
Nova Scotia
Lobster.
Spirit Co.
I want another one.
Yeah, get in there.
I'm gonna make another drink. I'm gonna have another drink, and then we'll close it, and we'll
Yeah.
do our little live stream
Yeah.
and see what comedians are up at.
Did you
2
have
a.m.
fun? Did you have fun, guys?
Well, I should fucking hope that they did.
Yeah, you fucking better. Okay. You think I like coming on a podcast for a second time to just drink alcohol?
love it. You love
yes,
it.
I do. I do. I like it a lot.
It's
I do.
also kind of therapeutic. Do you find?
very, very therapeutic. I like to get things off of my chest where mostly people who don't know me will listen, other than my mom, who will probably listen because
All the cool people in your life will listen. Hopefully,
motherfucker is on Instagram. Because we gave her a shout out, Nicolina's going to listen to this podcast.
Oh, Nicolina, and I want to check out your podcast, both of your podcasts, girl.
Yeah.
Because both of them are right up my alley.
Yeah, you should be best friends with her.
If you ever come to Halifax, hit me up, Chicky. I don't know you, but feel free to.
She came to Ottawa for Canada Day,
Oh, nice.
and we partied.
Oh, that's
We
bitchin'.
sorry, let me rephrase. Sorry, we partied.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna start rolling my fucking R's for everything now. I love it.
So, Nick, what should I do so that I can kiss 5 guys in a
Okay, yeah,
month?
you're right. Before we close, we need to get Sarah to make out with 5 dudes.
Well, I just need your general advice because I feel like I'm relying too much on the apps, and the apps aren't going great.
Go organic.
And I need to go,
I'm telling you, go organic.
I need to go by my circle, which unfortunately is a lot of comedians, but I have a circle.
Okay, this is what I think you do. Do things that you normally wouldn't do. That is how I have met the
paint
most amount of fuck paint night. Okay, see that's the thing. I have like a personal vendetta against fuck. Okay, as a fucking comedian who also produces his own shows, I am literally at war with trivia night, paint night, karaoke fucking okie.
Unless it's Beerly's where it's complimentary and it happens right after comedy.
No, I don't fucking care. Fuck that. Fuck karaoke.
You don't like karaoke?
I don't like fucking karaoke.
Have you ever been to Beerly's karaoke? It's so fun.
I've been to Beerly's and I love Catherine. She runs an amazing show. But I like the comedy part, and then when the karaoke leaves, when some drunk girl starts singing Wonderwall, that's where I check out. That's where I check out.
That's
I'm
a
done.
basic bitch move.
See you later. You're an asshole. No one wants to hear this.
Or Mr.
Okay,
Brightside by
so,
the Killers.
I have been producing a show at Live on Elgin in Ottawa for 3 years. Other shameless plug. If any of you are going to be in Ottawa in October,
Ooh, perfect.
I am starting the very first annual Dirty Birds Comedy Festival.
Look at you!
October 17th, 18th, and 19th. That is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We are going to have 8 shows across 3 days at 6 different venues.
Shit.
They will feature comics that have been on this podcast, such as the one and only Sunny Dhaliwal, who also really enjoys
Blue Lobster vodka.
You know?
I love Sunny.
Sunny's great. Love Sunny. Nick Reynoldson, who is like SiriusXM top comic, finalist, Just for Laughs. My old roommate, Rebecca Reeds, who also just recently did Just for Laughs. Rebecca Reeds, also a killer. We're going to have Nigel Grinstead, Danny Martinello. I don't care if you guys don't know who these people are, but you're going to know who these people are after you fucking come to this goddamn festival in Ottawa. We have a lot of cool sponsors. We have a lot of cool venues.
And you planned all this?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I managed to get out of bed at a decent time and plan this shit.
Sounds amazing.
Anyone who wants to come to Ottawa in October, come to my festival. I won't be performing, but other people will be, and it'll be very good.
Are you hosting it or anything?
No, I'm not doing anything.
You're not.
I'm going to run it. You can't run it and do it. That's a conflict of interest.
Tell that to Robbie.
No, Robbie gets a pass because he's just so cute. He's just.
I'm just kidding, Robbie. I love you.
He's just such a bar star. A bar star. Robbie is a bar star.
Oh.
I've said it once. I've said it again. Robbie Vino is legitimately the liquor mayor of Halifax.
I said that in my description for his episode.
100%.
When he came on.
Did you steal that from me?
Might have.
Okay. We're getting off track. We are needing.
How do I kiss guys?
How do you kiss guys?
I gotta do things I wouldn't normally do.
You know how to kiss guys. What you want is
I need opportunities in which
opportunities.
to do. Yeah.
Okay, so you need to go do things that you don't normally do.
Okay.
Have you ever done yoga?
No. Well, yeah, I have, but I hate it.
Okay.
I'm very awkward in my body.
Do you? Okay, I have a good opportunity for you to kiss guys. You're kind of running out because summer's almost over, but
September 20th.
That's how long you have, eh? Okay.
Or something like that.
I think you need to start playing recreational sports.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Recreational
sports?
sports?
Do you know me?
Recreational sports is a great way to... Okay, here's an easy recreational sport, though. Just join a softball team.
Okay.
What are you Googling right now?
First day of fall. September 22nd.
Okay, you got an extra 2 days.
I gotta play.
Oh, boy, we got an extra 2 days.
I gotta play some softball.
Okay, so you have 30 plus days to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math, but 30 plus
5
days.
seems like a lot.
Okay. So, join a recreational softball team, even as a sub. I'm telling you, man, I have hooked up with people from recreational sports, and I have like really good lasting friendships from people from recreational sports. It bonds you with someone, eh? Yes, it does. Yeah. It is camaraderie, it is unity, and there's just something to be said about meeting a group of people and getting to know them over parking lot beers after you fucking smash some fucking team like 9-0 in fucking Div 3 co-ed soccer. Sorry, I get so fired up.
See, these words I don't know.
Woo, buddy. I get fucking fired up for a little footy. I have a confession.
Ooh.
I'm confessing something right now.
Okay.
So I went on the road. I went to BC to do those shows and go to that wedding with my girl. And then I came back and my fucking roommate, my stupid fucking roommate and my neighbor, they were on my team and they were playing while I was away and they took my ball, my brand new fucking ball, and they lost it. Because like we play at Carleton University in Ottawa and there's like shrubs everywhere and they just lost my fucking ball and they didn't even tell me. I just came home. I'm like, I'm so excited to go play soccer, guys. I'm like, where's my ball? And they're like, oh, by the way.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I'm like, you fucking clowns. So we go to the field and I'm starting to like look for it, but I like know the guys that that like run the league because like we're all pals. And I was like, yo man, these fucking idiots lost my ball. And they're like, oh man, just go to Lost and Found and just like claim a ball. Be like, oh, that's my ball. So I fucking went.
Stole someone's ball.
And I put on like
oh my fuck.
I put on like the best acting. Like I've been in 2 commercials and 2 shitty Hallmark Christmas movies.
What?
And
you've been in Hallmark Christmas movies?
We'll get to that another time. But I've been in acting things, and the best performance I've ever put on was talking to some fucking idiot at a Lost and Found counter. I like went and he was like, hi, can I help you? And I like looked behind him and I was like, oh my God, thank God. And he was like, what? I was like, I thought my ball was lost forever. And then he's like, oh, that's one of yours? I was like, yes. And then I just looked at all of the balls and I looked at what the best one was. I was like, yeah, the black and orange Nike ball. Like, oh my God, I'm so happy it was a present from my mom. And I just like, I fucking like went so deep into like the story. And then like, I was worried because I'm like, I hope that fucking ball is in good shape. So then he picks it up. And he's behind the counter and he like bounces it on the ground and it started bouncing like perfectly. Like it was fully pumped. It was like brand new. He's like, so this is your ball? I'm like, dude, thank you so much. I'm just like fucking pandering, whatever. And I'm like, I was going to get so mad at my friends if I had to go buy like another ball, whatever. He's like, all right, well, I'm really glad you found it. And I'm like, thank you, man. And I walked out and I was fucking bouncing it and just like flexing on all of like my teammates and stuff. And we're having parking lot beers. And then they're like, what if that ball belonged to like a 7-year-old child? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You guys lost my ball. That ball's probably been there for like 2 fucking months. Mm-hmm. It's like the ball that I took is like a rescue puppy. I'm giving the ball a better life. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I played my first fucking game with it on Thursday before I fucking came here. And I scored 2 goals, both with my left foot, which is my weak foot. So you know what? Fuck you. You know what? I'm a Zaddy now. I don't even need the haircut. I'm a fucking Zaddy.
Oh
I'm a fucking Zaddy that scores Gino's bottom right corner, bud.
I love the need to validate what you did so hard.
Yeah, that's a Sagittarius thing for sure. I learned that from Nicolina. She taught me all about astrology. And
I cannot believe I didn't put it together that you were a Sagittarius.
I'm a Saggy, baby.
Oh my God, everything makes.
Apparently I'm a fire sign.
Yeah, yes you are.
Spit hot fire.
Mm-hmm.
Hot fire.
Oh my God. Fuck, what was my other question? I was going to ask you something.
Well, I mean, we keep getting off track of how you're going to make out with dudes. I said recreational sports. Another thing, too, would be, like, do you guys not have bonfires? Why don't you just go to a bonfire and just start chatting dudes up?
I mean, my issue is that I don't have access to the beach very easily because I don't have a car. Car. I
don't have a car. And the beach is far.
Oh, we gotta check your poll.
Yeah, we do. All right. Remember when we talked about that earlier?
Yeah. So what is more? What was it? What is more?
What is more degrading? Ass to mouth or coming on your face?
Quality content.
A lot of people replying to the story.
Oh, amazing!
All right, so let's go.
Does it give you a result?
It does give you a result. Oh, I told you. It is split down the middle.
It is close.
So there are 4 votes for ass to mouth. There are 3 votes for come to your face. And I'm telling you, by the end of this vote, so like, how long ago did we do this? That was 1 hour ago. We have 23 more hours for people to vote.
And do you think it'll change much? Probably not.
I'm guaranteeing you it will not be 60-40. It'll be at most 55-45. I'll put fucking money on it.
Ass to mouth, I think, is the answer.
Whatever. We'll see.
It's winning by 1 right now.
By fucking 1, man. That's nothing.
Pretty close.
All right, and this is my favorite thing about doing votes is I get to look at which one of my friends think what. That's the best. So I'm gonna be like, so you'd rather do ass to mouth? Okay, cool.
Good to know. Make a note.
Yeah. Yeah, you would fucking say "come in your face," you fucking whatever. This is my own private information. I can only give you the statistics. I get to silently judge the people on my thing that do it. That's that.
That's so funny.
That's that.
That's so great.
That's that.
Live Instagram polls. I love that idea.
Okay, honestly, Sarah, this was a lot of fun. We're gonna chug our drinks, and then we're probably gonna smoke weed. But we're
gonna go live and promote your tour that you're doing here in Halifax to get people to come to the show.
Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. Before we sign up, okay, so guys, if you're out there, kiss Sarah. She's lovely. Kiss her. She needs 5. She just needs to make out with 5 of yous. That's it. She's got to fill a quota. She's got to beat her friend. You guys have a wager?
Oh, it's not a competition.
No, everything is a competition.
But it should. But I don't want to look at it that way. Because that's putting females against females.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. No, I want to put females against females. Okay. So tomorrow. August 18th at Sniggly Wiggly's. So basically, 3 bromigos that is myself, Nick Burden from Ottawa, Ontario, and 2 lovely Halifax comedians, Dan Hendricken and Robbie Vino. They're both fantastic. I feel like this episode won't be out until the tour is done.
That's why we're gonna go live. We're gonna go live and talk about it.
Okay, then we don't need to talk about this because you're not even. By the time you guys hear about this, it's already gone.
Whatever you have after next Friday, you can plug.
After next Friday.
So like a week from today.
I'm literally gonna close Sniggly Wiggly's on Sunday and then go the following Monday.
Oh, okay, so come to Sniggly Wiggly's.
Yeah, come to Sniggly Wiggly's. Sniggly Wiggly, Sniggly Wiggly, Sniggly Wiggly, beers on tap. Sniggly Wiggly. Anyways,
so that would be the Sunday the 25th.
Yeah, and then I fly out Monday the 26th.
Perfect. Well, if you're in Halifax and you hear this episode on the Friday, come to Sniggly's on Sunday night.
Yeah, Zaddy. I'm a Zaddy. Zaddy. Anyways.
And call Nick that.
Call me a Zaddy.
Just yell it from the crowd.
Call me Zaddy. Please.
What's with the need to be, like, what's with...
No, it's because now that I know what the description is. Now
it just means you're fashionable, but I think you're fashionable.
Like, not right now, but like I can clean up when I want to.
Yes, you can clean up really
So when I was at the Indian wedding and I wore my sick fucking bird jacket and I got 5 fucking compliments from like all these people at the Indian wedding, and they weren't white. They were like foreign people. When you get a compliment on how you look from foreign people, that fucking means stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. Anyways, this has been Nick Burden, episode 2 on the Intoxicated Podcast.
I feel like you're just gonna come on anytime you're in Halifax, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Hundo P.
Yeah, like this needs to be part of your stop.
Any excuse to drink, you guessed it. Nova Scotia Spirit Co., Blue Lobster vodka. Yeah, Hot Girl Summer, Zaddy's.
Hot Girl. Oh my god, I cannot do the title.
Hot Girl Summer, Zaddy's, and making out with dudes. Yeah,
Nick,
she has goals. I have goals.
We both have goals, and I think you're gonna accomplish yours probably sooner.
I'm gonna be a Zaddy.
I might get 2 kisses. No, I have my eyes on somebody. Did I tell you that?
September, like 22nd. Late fucking September. You have so much time.
But it has to be a natural, organic kiss. Is the problem? Like I could very well ask certain people to make out with me, and
you can go anywhere at any bar and be like, "Who wants to fuck?" And you're gonna get somebody that's gonna fuck you.
It's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes,
it
is. You are not a swamp donkey. you can find people that are willing to have sex with you.
Yeah.
Or let alone make out with you. Yeah. Also, I feel like you should be into the person that, like, you shouldn't just be like, but that's good that you're not making it a contest. Because if you're like, I'm going to win. And then you just make out with the homeless guy at the bus stop because it was organic, you know?
It 100% has to be organic. And it has to be based around a date. So a date has to be involved somehow.
I like when I put my drink down and the bell rang. My drink is done.
We're
my
done.
time is done.
Thank you
like
guys.
all of you.
Oh my God. Follow Joke Gypsy on Instagram.
Follow Joke Gypsy on Instagram, but don't slide in my DMs and fucking tell me that gypsy is a racial slur. I'm done talking with you social justice warriors. Listen, I don't use it in a racist way. I use gypsy in the term as like the travel sense, okay? I travel around the world telling jokes like a gypsy.
Exactly.
That's why my Instagram handle is Joke Gypsy. And if you don't like it, you know where the little unfollow button is, okay? I'm not here for your fucking approval, and I'm not for the faint of heart. But yes, please do follow me on at Joke Gypsy, because I want to get enough followers so that Nova Scotia Spirit Co. will sponsor me.
What are you at now?
Oh, like not a lot, like probably like 16 hundo.
What? That's more than Intoxicated and me combined.
Well, it's because I really want to get sponsored by Nova Scotia Spirit Co. Okay. Zaddy needs to take a pee. He's finally breaking the seal. Okay.
Bye, guys. Thanks. You need to ring the bell. It's part of the tradition. Oh, my God.